I am sitting outside with socks and sandals, and that's how badly I want to record this video. Oh, that's a little cute. Maybe I can go without the glasses. More like socks and flip-flops. See? Oh, it looks so tacky. I've been trying not to put the camera too close to my face, but it's like kind of impossible because this is as like far as my arm can reach. My name is Savette. I record whatever I want to, whenever I want to on my channel, and I wanted to give 10 songs that every Visual Kei fan should know, whether you're old or new. If you're new, you should go back and listen to these songs because they're damn good songs. Some of the songs actually aren't that good, but I like them, and I will put those disclaimers where they're needed. I'm gonna start from 10, go to 1. 1 being the most important song for you to listen to, and 10 being, you can take it or leave it. First song is Incoherence by Cozy. I really like the song. It just kind of has like a calm kind of vibe and feel to it. I think I mentioned it in another Visual Kei video. I'm oddly attracted to Cozy and I have no idea why. Number 9 is White Prayer by Alice 9. I did not listen to much Alice 9. I just really liked the members, and there were a few songs I liked by Alice 9, but White Prayer was my favorite song by Alice 9. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. Sho has a really nice voice. He kind of has more feminine features, so it's just really interesting that his voice is as deep as it is. Right now I think they're called A9, and I want to look more into their music that they're making now, but yeah, White Prayer was my favorite song of all time by Alice 9. Number 8 is Darlin' by Smile. That was a Visual Kei group that wasn't around that long. The song's kind of lost in time. That song was so catchy. When that song came out, I listened to that song all the time. He had a really interesting look. He looked like kind of like Sho. Like, don't quote me on that. I kind of think he looked like Sho a little bit. Number 7. Here's where it gets serious. Okay, you guys gotta listen to these songs. Okay, Pink Cherry by Panic Channel. You have to listen to Pink Cherry by Panic Channel. It is so cute. I think the lead singer's name is Megadu. I hope it is. It's really hard remembering these names years and years later, but it's just such a catchy song, and it's just like you can see, like when you watch the videos, the time and the fashion, and I was so into it. The style that they had going on in the video, that was my aspirations and my styling goals in that video. And it was such a catchy song, and they looked like they were having so much fun. And just living life. Number 6, another band that I knew all the members, really liked all the members, but didn't listen to a whole bunch of their music. Listened to a lot, but not a whole bunch. Nightmare. The reason why I have the piercing that I have is because Hitsugi and kind of inspired me to get it when I was younger, so it's something I've wanted ever since I was a little girl. Yomi has a phenomenal voice, and a song that was really impressionable to me by them was the song Dirty. It's just really catchy. A very interesting video too. I think people should check that song out. Okay, so number 5 is another song that I think kind of got lost in time somewhere. I don't know if people remember when 12012 kind of made they went from a dark style to a light style and then went right back to a dark style. Like they changed their style back to really dark. And it was just very interesting. Hope I'm talking about the right band, because right now it's just like in my mind it's like, no, that was Despair's Ray. But I think it was 12012 that did that. During a time when I wasn't really into Visual Kei, they came out with a song called The Swan. And I was really impressed by it. Not only the vocals, but it was just a very impressive song. I hadn't listened to it for years, and I was like, wow, this is hella good. So yeah, 12012's The Swan is a really good song. Number 4 is when it gets super serious, like you have to listen to these songs. One of the bands that I really wish could have stayed around longer, and I'm gonna do a more in-depth video on them, is Deluhi. Deluhi was so talented. They're just phenomenal, but they were not around long. Ivory and Irony was a really beautiful song. Lead singer had a good voice, the music was perfection. It was such a good song, and they're such a good band. There's a few other songs that I'm gonna do on future lists. It's windy. The wind is going up my skirt. So cold. There's a few other songs that I'm gonna include in these future lists, but right now I just wanted to say Ivory and Irony was a really good song. I really loved it. Alright, so number 3, another band. I don't know if they're around any longer. I actually haven't looked up any of their stuff. Oz. So much talent. Their music, when they came out with, no, okay, I won't mention that song. Sky High by Oz was such a good song. It is so beautiful. It's gorgeous. You need to listen to it. It was another song that I got into when I wasn't too much focused on Visual K, and it just pulled me in. I was like, okay, I need to check out more of this band's stuff. They started releasing this really, really good stuff, like in, I feel like, the midpoint of their careers. So now we have the last 2. Number 2 that everybody should listen to, even if you're just not into Visual K and you're into J-Rock, you should listen to it, is Diamond Bisaiku from Charlotte. Charlotte was so talented too, and I love Oshade K because it's like so happy and bouncy. I was listening to it at work while I was making my list of songs, and I just felt like a rush of happiness listening to it. I was like, oh my god, these were the days. I didn't have a great childhood, but this makes me feel like I had a great childhood. Oh, I love that song. I listen to it all the time now. Like, now that I've like reclaimed my Visual K past. Sounds so dark. Diamond Bisaiku from Charlotte. It's a really good song. Really good song. Number 2 could have been number 1, but number 1 is... There's no contest with number 1. Everybody should listen to number 1. Number 1 is You Yami Suicide by Pierrot. It's so good. I feel like it's aged well. It's really catchy. It's just really interesting. The music video is a little perverted, but who cares? Especially by today's standards, who cares? It's an amazing song. I think everybody should listen to it. And yeah, that's the first 10 songs that I think every Visual K fan should know. If you don't know them, it's fine. I think you should just check them out. A lot of Visual K hasn't aged well, but I feel like these are some hits that people could actually get into. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or leave a comment. That'd be better. Like, if you find a song that you really, really like in this list or you remember, definitely leave a comment because I want to know. And if you have any suggestions for me, like especially if it's older Visual K, if you want to share that with me, you can. And I am about to go back inside because it's so cold and I want to be inside. I don't want to be outside anymore. Was it totally worth it? Yes, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Think about it. I'm not supposed to be singing K-pop.